now watching Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
Yo, what up? It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV, and we back with the content. But before we get to the content, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and catch every video when I drop it. Now, we're going to get into this story, man. A Tesla found in an impound with a body in it about a week ago, and coming to find out, we found out who the body was, but at the time, we didn't know who it was, and we didn't know who was the person that interest. Well, we didn't find all that out within a couple of days. Who is David? I guess he's a TikTok star. We're going to get to him. We fit to break everything down, how this stuff started to how this stuff is going to end. Let's get to this content, man. Body found in the impound. Let's go.
New at 10, an urgent investigation underway in Hollywood into a body found at a tow yard. Workers there making this gruesome discovery this afternoon inside a car they had towed. Fox 11's Matthew Seedorf outside the tow yard after speaking exclusively with a worker there. Matthew.
Yeah, that worker can't believe it. His coworkers made that gruesome discovery on the second floor of this parking garage. Now, many wondering who would do this and why. An up-close look at the black Tesla where a body was found Monday stuffed in the car's trunk.
I don't know, it's pretty shocking, you know? So it's a toll yard, so LAPD's toll yard, so it's pretty shocking to me, though.
Victor's co-workers at Hollywood Tow made the gruesome discovery on the impound lot's second floor after noticing a strong smell coming from the car. Police then finding the victim's body wrapped in a bag like trash inside the Tesla's trunk. Do you remember this car or anything about it?
That's why I don't know. I was here this weekend, so I don't know. I know there's cars upstairs, a lot of them, so.
Fox 11 is learning the car was towed in from Hollywood Hills last week after someone reported it as abandoned.
This part of town doesn't surprise me that much, honestly.
People that live near the tow yard not very surprised.
It's sad. It's quite morbid, but you know, apparently that kind of thing happens a lot here. So yeah.
If Hollywood isn't weird enough, then the weird place has got to be weird enough. So.
All right, I guess we kind of get the drift where it's going. Body found in car sitting up in Hollywood Hills. And you know how cars just be sitting on the block, you don't pay no attention, then days and days, trash man come, the ticket man come, and notice, man, this car been here, call it, get it impound, hit that impound, man, and they find out it's something stinking up in the trunk. Let's find out who this is, man. So this is the guy whose car was right here. This is David. Plastic wrap human remains found in popular singer's Tesla. So he's a singer. Let's get over here and check this out and get more into him and see what he got going on.
Okay, have you heard of David? Spells it D4VD, the 20-year-old singer with singles like Runaway, Life's a Dream, Here With Me, Feel It, Romantic Homicide. You go on his YouTube channel, he's got over 2 million subscribers. He has over 3.5 million followers on TikTok, 2 million on Instagram, billions and billions of streams on Spotify. Currently on his Withered World.
Yeah, he did it. He got his fingernails painted over there black. Now, this is alleged. I don't know what he did. I'm just talking about this point, man. He could be getting framed. Somebody could be setting him up. But if his car was stolen, either he knew his car was stolen or he just got so much going on. They said he was on tour around the time, tour doing the show at the time that this happened. So who knows, man? Is somebody trying to set him up or did he do this? Y'all leave y'all thoughts in the comment section.
Tour, well, apparently a decomposed body was just found in a Tesla registered in his name out in LA. Yeah, found in an impound lot, to be more specific. This happened out on Monday. Yeah, not the headline I imagined for this week either. But according to a police statement, authorities were called to this tow yard. It's called Hollywood Tow. And they were called by workers at the lot due to what they said was a foul odor coming from a vehicle. So LAPD responded shortly before 12:30 p.m. They opened the front trunk and they find this body wrapped up in a bag. According to NBC, law enforcement indicated that these human remains were not intact and that there has been no positive ID as of yet, that decomposition with this victim is a major issue here. In fact, KTLA had previously reported that the LA County Medical Examiner's Office arrived at the scene and couldn't even determine the gender of this person. However, there has been an update. According to TMZ, just last night, the office listed the victim's gender as female, a height of about 5'1" and 71 pounds. This person has wavy black hair, and she apparently has a tattoo on her right index finger that reads, "Shh." Apparently, she had been wearing a tube top, black leggings, had a metal stud earring, and a metal chain bracelet in the shape of a W. According to TMZ, though, to be more specific here, there is no definitive conclusion as to age, gender, or cause of death. But authorities are treating this as a death investigation. A spokesperson for the singer, whose real name, by the way, is David Anthony Burke, said in a statement to NBC News that he, quote, has been informed about what's happened, and although he is still out on tour, he is fully cooperating with the authorities. Now we're going to
I'm trying to figure out, usually when this stuff happens, they come get you, they come put you in cuffs, ask you a million questions. Did he even make it to the police? They say he fully cooperating now, but was he a person of interest? What's going on? How is he still hanging around, lingering around? If that would have been anybody with no money, you would have been in custody. You would have been going to court. They trying to figure out what happened, in which, they would have locked you up immediately for this. It wouldn't have mattered if he's a singer. So I think that's probably what got him the little leeway, having lawyers or whatever the case may be. But now it's about to get way more trickier than this. We're going to run a little bit more of this, and then we're going to take y'all to who the young lady is.
talk about potential legal consequences here. But I have to say, the singer may already be feeling the economic consequences. Maybe, maybe not. I mean, there's been reporting that his show last night, we'll talk about it, was like packed. There were tons of people out in Minneapolis. But TMZ has reported that the clothing brand Hollister, they're no longer featuring him on their website where he had been modeling different items for them. So apparently he had been removed in the wake of this news. So I want to bring on right now Detective Eric Barnes to try to figure out what is going on. Detective, thanks so much for coming on. So first of all, nothing to indicate that David has been brought in or that he had to cancel his tour. Does that tell you that investigators at this point don't think he's actually involved in connection with this dead body?
Well, Jesse, anytime there is a death investigation, homicide detectives are going to treat it as if it's a murder. That way, you're able to scale down a lot of times and you just treat all your evidence as if there's foul play. And I think on this particular case, one of the things that is intriguing is the fact that there's very little known information.
All right, well, we're going to get to the information. So now we know who the car belonged to, who the person that they figured out who car was. Now we're going to get down to who the young lady is. They didn't find out who she was as well, and this is going to shock y'all. Let's get to the content.
Some breaking news on a major story that we've been following. We have just learned the identity of a teen found dead inside of the trunk of a Tesla registered to the singer David.
A teenager. She's 15 years old. How old is that singer? I believe he's a little older than that. We're not saying that he did anything, but so far it's not looking good.
Investigators now say that the victim, Celeste Rivas, reported as a runaway last year, had not been seen since. Eyewitness News reporter Sophie Flay live now in the Hollywood Hills where the car was abandoned. Sophie.
Mark, a devastating discovery, and that singer David has been performing on tour throughout this investigation. Law enforcement told us previously that he was cooperating, and in fact, David was supposed to perform tonight in Seattle, but it appears that show has since been canceled. The human remains found inside this impounded Tesla in Hollywood have been identified as 15-year-old Celeste Rivas, according to the LA County Medical Examiner. The same young woman from Lake Elsinore who was reported missing last year. Eyewitness News has learned she ran away from home a few times and returned. She last ran away in the spring of 2024 and had not been heard from since. People who work and live in the Hollywood Hills where the Tesla was abandoned are in disbelief. They identified the woman this morning. She's a 15-year-old girl.
Now, I also seen some clippings where the parents said that she had a boyfriend named David. The guy that we keep seeing, the singer, we all know that's his name, David. And they also, I'd seen some on TMZ this morning, David and the 15-year-old also have matching tattoos. The one that they saying on here, the tattoo, they both had that, I believe, in the same part of their body.
Didn't know that. First time hearing about it.
That Tesla is registered to 20-year-old singer David, whose real name is David Anthony Burke. This all started when the abandoned car was taken to a tow yard in Hollywood. The employees there said a foul smell was coming from the car. Police discovered decomposing human remains wrapped in a bag that we now know belonged to Rivas. Eyewitness News has learned she was found wearing a tube top, black leggings, a yellow metal bracelet, and metal stud earrings. She also had a tattoo on her right index finger that said, "Shh."
I really hope the person gets caught. Feel really bad for, I guess, their family and the victim's family. I don't know, I hope there's some justice after all of this.
The singer has not made any public comments about the case, but he is on a world tour and has continued performing throughout this investigation. He's known for his songs Romantic Homicide and Here With Me.
Wow, everybody is innocent to proven guilty, man. I hate that he found himself in this type of situation, and if he did it, I don't hate nothing. If he did it, then he gonna get what he got coming. That's just how this game go. You're not getting away with anything, but if he didn't do it and was set up, man, what is he doing out there to make somebody want to set him up? Did he go to a party? Did they go to a event? Did somebody use his car? Did somebody, when you got money like that, you just leave keys everywhere at spots you be at. People might have access to it. We don't know what happened. We just going off what these people on these news channels is talking about, man. Body has been identified as 15-year-old in that body that was in the impound, man. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Leave y'all thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. It's Compton Rick Robert, Compton Rick Rock TV. I'll catch all of y'all on the next one. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop.